abundance.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, dweller.
Right.
Places between.
Давай. Чувак крутой, бля, здоровый. Что? Водичку взял.
Unbind this path, Dweller. Seek what is hidden.
What does spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
Это надо, кто-то будет идти через какой-то магазин выкинуть. Это севшая спутка. Я тебе ничего не говорю. Давай. Закроешься или мне закрыться? Закроешься или мне закрыться?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Беги. Пока.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Говори со змеей. Горынычем, что ли? Ну, это ящик. Я думал, это сова.
I once heard that's because all the magic that keeps the Archon's palace.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
I don't want to...
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a... Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
Got them!
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's so dark and narrow and kind of damp.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. But we've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those shadow dragon rats so we can leave this place. Shadow dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them can reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
Those darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn, and we need to find out what.
You know Darkspawn better than me.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we have to be getting close to their hideout. keep the monsters out.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
We're not alone. Done.
Ready for a follow-up.
I feel a blessing.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. Oh, right. Here's our way in. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. Darkspawn. stop them, then we figure it out. They use using magic to control that darkspawn. We have to stop it. This white don't mess with darkspawn.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillinane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
How do the Venatori keep the Blight from infecting their own? Has Algernon given them some sort of protection?
They're telling us to.
Бодикс, привет, привет.
Watch out for the dark spawn.
Как оно?
But what if the darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway.
Стабильно. 1-2 человека. У тебя тоже все хорошо. 1-2 человека, если стримишь долго, то человек 10 могут зайти, посмотреть, уйти.
How often do those happen?
Ой, класс, прикольно. Это, конечно, крутяк. Что стримишь, Бодик, сейчас?
How often do those happen in Arthur?
Sometimes, often, never. Depends on the day, and they're unpredictable. And with Elgranon and Gillenane loose, who knows what might get
Что будешь стримить в ТикТоке? А, просто прямую трансляцию потрендеть.
Instability and survival uncertainty aside, they really are fascinating.
Блин, у меня, я же говорю, тоже друг играет в Counter-Strike, блин, ты шо? Нормально там сыпят. Ага, ясно. А он играет в ТикТоке, стримит. Ага, короче, у тебя все. А, ты будешь смотреть футбол или играть? Потому что я сегодня буду Лигу Чемпионов смотреть. Кстати, не забыть бы.
I am Jowan Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Sure, I disobeyed orders. I acted on my own choices without authority. I admit it. But I took an oath to defend people from the Blight. I uphold that oath any way I can.
Your report, Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elgar'nan and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Что там, поел свежины?
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mayvaris Talani.
Dragon Age, последняя часть.
The very same.
Игра вышла в прошлом году. РПГшка.
So now what?
Бегаешь, берешь задания, убиваешь драконов, убиваешь боссов, бегаешь, собираешь лут. Короче, как и все РПГ.
He's more politician than warden.
No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens?
Я говорю, ты свежины поел, там нормальненько все.
In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight is just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
2 months' breath. I wasn't expecting to see a resurgence of the
Да, сегодня с ночи. Сегодня был в поликлинике, почти прошел ВЛК. Поздавал, все мне, короче, там написали, что у меня там все плохо. Ну, все плохо, но если что, то служить будешь. Так. Думал уже отмечать, а еще завтра, понял, еще завтра нужно последнего врача заключение. Сегодня отдал документы, они куда-то повезли в больницу на печати. Завтра говорят, в 10 мы тебе позвоним. И все, и заключение врач дает. Да сегодня футбол Лига Чемпионов, я вот сижу себя ломаю, может сходить за пивом пару бутылочек хотя бы.
Right now, and we just don't know about it.
Something happened somewhere remote. It could take a while for word to get out.
Nev?
What?
Если выпью пиво, мне сразу после 30 минут футбола сразу поспать захочется.
It's all so big.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
Да. А жена сейчас будет варить суп том-ян. Том-ян, японский суп, может, знаешь такой? Это просто, блин, это, блин, что? Супчик, конечно. Ну, конечно, там, блин, креветки, кальмары, мидии.
This is exciting, isn't it? I'm excited.
You're going to have to catch me up here.
Не знаю, что там у тебя происходит, Вова.
What we're doing, everything we're learning, the lighthouse.
Considering where that's led us, I'd take Lessable 3.
Не знаешь, да, за этот супчик? Ну, будет интересно, пробей. Может, сам когда-то приготовишь.
We sail.
Короче, эта игра для стрима плохо, понял? Тут надо и с людьми общаться, и читать, потому что она русские только субтитры. Вернитесь на маяк, задание. Я понял, уже было. А нет, нет. Блин, мне тоже, понял? Короче, слово суп с детства у меня это просто пипец, отвращение. Но когда уже взрослый, ты начинаешь готовить не так, как раньше, знаешь, там тебе родители, блин, суп зажаркой воняет, а ты начинаешь готовить сам. Суп харчо, суп том-ян, потом румынский суп чорба, румынская чорба. Боже, это так все вкусно. Кстати, я, наверное, сейчас тоже себе кофеечки сделаю. Ночь прошла средненько, а то спать хочется.
Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads... You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface.
Ума тоже делала как-то тренцу.
It can't be the
Тоже
same
я
one,
прям просто в восторге был.
Look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
По-моему, да, говорил что-то за кофе. Что она у тебя плохо действует.
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Встретитесь со стражей.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Найдите Лювиан, ведущий в Андервелское Нагорье. Просто эти эльфийские термины, блин. Зеркало превращения не надо. Такой пацан. Все попри. А я говорил, блин. А вот этого я не знаю, Во, пятнашка. 18 и выше, наверное. Надо посмотреть. Это ты ж мне говорил, пока шестерка не выйдет, типа четверку трогать не буду.
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
Places between.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the fade going right to your bones.
Так, нам нужно найти Эльвиан, ведущий в Андерфельское Нагорье. Андерфельское.
Darkspawn.
Сейчас мы его немножечко этим.
Let's clear them out.
Ready for a follow.
darkspawn are here. The blight on this island must be running wild.
If the Guardians can't handle them, then it's up to us.
Знаю эти приколы, блин. Там какой-то подвох, понял?
What's this? It looks like an entryway.
Нормально, да. Будешь брать? Самая дешевая 16 000, да? И уже же прошка вышла, понимаешь? Прошка вышла, слимка, уже фатки могут, вот у меня фатка, допустим, уже первая версия. Могут уже, блин, конечно, падать в цене хотя бы до половины, да, если, допустим, они там 20 стоили, десятка. Не,
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Antoine, Evka, it's been a while.
Yes, and Harding, it's good to see you again.
I hear you've been causing problems.
Solus, the ritual. Ever since I left, it's all gone wrong.
Then we'll fix it.
Or die trying?
That's the deal. What happened?
It's the elven gods. They're real, and they're changing the blight. Darkspawn, too. You must have heard of Demeter's Crossing. The blight there was unlike anything I've seen, and it hit too fast. Whatever comes next, it's bad.
A change? Manipulation could explain it. We've been looking into oddities with the blight ourselves, and it's altered.
Смотри сам, Вова, решаешь, я говорю.
Then you believe me?
You're a lot of things, Rook, and a good warden's one of them. You wouldn't lie about
Слушай,
this.
ты тоже выходишь на стримы, играешь. Правда, видишь, у тебя...
Just thanks.
Короче, это, блин... Это девка, понял? Это нужно было создавать вначале. Я, короче, что-то создавал. Получился какой-то, блин, транс.
If he thinks what happened to that village was an aberration, a further hunch from Evka and myself won't win him over.
По факту это девушка, эльфийка, накачанная, с грубыми формами лица.
Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission, not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Avrin.
Ну видишь, у тебя вот эта вот тема, которая, ты говоришь, боишься качать пиратки. Да нормально посмотри, блин. Просто этот, макияж нужен.
Got it. Stay safe.
Такой Валера.
We'll see you soon.
Полупокер.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Блин. Я тебе говорю, это девушка.
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Маленькая грудь. Что ты бываешь? Единички, нулевки.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
You've got bigger problems than us. We found blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.